Hi, I'm Amanda Adams, and this is another year of Queer Zone and Bent TV. Tonight's episode, we're going to be looking at some things that went on in December around town, so we hope that you'll find that very interesting. And in the coming weeks, we're going to be looking at some things that are going on in Midsummer. So first up tonight, we're going to go and see some footage from the Body Art exhibition, which is currently on at the Museum of Melbourne.
I'm Juliette Wilson, the coordinator of travelling exhibitions here at Melbourne Museum. Body Art is the first of our travelling exhibitions to open in the new museum. It's a fantastic exhibition which was put together by the Australian Museum in Sydney, looking at major types of body art throughout different cultures throughout time. Body art covers 5 main topics of body art. It looks at body painting, tattooing, scarification, piercing and body modification, which covers things like cosmetic surgery. It is open at Melbourne Museum until the 4th of February. On Thursday nights it's actually open in the evenings from 6 until 9 o'clock, and there's a bar outside the entrance. Well, this exhibition we brought this exhibition particularly with the young audience in mind, the 18 to 35-year-olds. We've been getting fantastic feedback. It's an exhibition that we're very happy to open with and to have something of interest to that age group in particular.
Well, I've got to say, it's pretty out there. I mean, it's not something that one would traditionally associate with a museum. I mean, it's very contemporary. Is this sort of very much the style of shows that the museum's going for and the new museum's going for now?
This is one of the style of shows. Of course, we want to reach every audience. We have, shows that are aimed at young children in the Children's Museum. We have the family exhibitions. We have the Forest Gallery. But we do believe that the young audience is a very important audience for a museum to reach, and our intention is to have exhibitions from time to time that will be of interest to that audience.
What are some of the other shows you've got planned, coming up in the future for this space?
This space is generally used for the large exhibitions, the blockbusters and the large ones. We do have a number of small temporary exhibition spaces as well. The next exhibition coming into here is going to be on the Federation of Australia, so Forging the Nation, to mark those ceremonies. At the same time, in the other temporary exhibition spaces, we're going to be having an exhibition about the Vietnam War from 3 perspectives. It looks at the Vietnamese refugees' point of view, the Vietnam vets' point of view, and the anti-war demonstrators' point of view. So 3 completely different points of view, and mostly artworks in that exhibition. At the same time, there will be also opening early in the year an exhibition of top design students' VCE work. So there's a number of things that will be changing constantly. Every few months there will be new exhibitions coming through.
Do you reckon there might be any chance at all of an exhibition of gay liberation or sort of gay culture here? Because there's places like the Gay and Lesbian Archives that you could work in conjunction with. Is that a possibility? Is that the sort of something that the museum would consider?
I'm sure we would consider something like that. Again, it all comes down to budget.
Well, look, thank you very much for your time.
Some of you may have seen this book floating around town. It's called Skint 2, King Porn. It's a series of erotic fiction that's been written by various lesbian writers around town. Last year we went to the launch of the book, and there was also the launch of a Drag King website and a short Drag King film. So we're going to go and have a look now at that footage.
Walking through that foyer in my boots, army fatigues and my Susie Sue t-shirt, all these rich kids in penguin suits and lame outfits, they're just staring at me. I keep on walking. Finally I spot her near the cloakroom with 4 of those grammar boys all around her, far too close for my liking. I catch her eye. She comes on over. I can smell the rum on her breath. Man, she is pissed as. The grammar boys, they look me up and down. Kathy kisses me and they give me a filthy look. Just about now they've figured out they've wasted their entire evening. Nighty night, boys. I take a hand and I walk quickly out of that foyer. With the rustling of her taffeta and the clomping of my boots, man, we stop the place dead.
I'm launching this book. There's lots of stories and poems from various writers around the place.
Our fucking makes me gender fuck you, gender fuck me. I'm with you while you're here.
Ajura is the editor of Skim's King Porn 2, which is will you tell us about it?
Okay,
tell us what it's about.
It says in the introduction that it's adventures in the land of queer sex. And that's basically what it is. It's like a collection of porn stories, mostly written by lesbians. There's one gay boy story in it. And I wanted it to be around the theme of queer masculinity, which is about drag kings, butch, FTM, transgender, all sorts of stuff really, and there's a lot of SM stuff in it. I'm a big fan of Pat Califia, Dorothy Allison, a whole lot of writers in America, and I basically read all the books that they'd written, and I was just like, well, it's up to me to, make my own, I think. And so I started talking about it with people, and it wasn't until August of this year. I couldn't find writers, basically. Like, I had real trouble finding writers, and then finally Clubcore started, and that was like porn readings, mostly by lesbians, and suddenly there were just like 10, 11, 12 writers in Melbourne whose work I really wanted to publish, and yeah, it started there.
Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm here with Slab. Slab's just performed tonight at Yelsa's. And what was the night tonight?
Tonight was the... Oh, shit, I spat on the microphone.
That's right, we'll clean it later.
Sorry, mate. Tonight is the launch of the King Porn movie picture for general release to the public. And of course, there was some performances by some drag kings, myself, and we had an interview with a porn star, Maurice Big Dick, and the website. Of course, everyone's got to have a website.
Okay, in its current embryonic 8 pages and 45 pictures format, it consists of king history, gallery, a biography of stars, and a playroom with a discussion board, a king competition, an erotic and exotic cache of king porn stories, an offshoot presenting online and local king events, and a page of psychedelic tele-dildo-tronic.
We saw your performance tonight. You had the chicks in the back seat squirming.
Thank you very much. That's what I come here to do.
Yeah, we're still trying to clean the seats off now, actually.
Yes, very good. I'm here promoting my new film, King Porn 1. Some of you may know me from many films that I have done before.
Like King Porn Half?
No, like bare naked butt banging boys, banging girls in bikinis and bargain basement boobies, number 7. Things like that.
Where can all the chicks get that film? Because I'm sure they're sold out.
Yeah, I love it. Very proud of this work. Very good.
I want to strap on a dildo. I'm Di, and I'm a drag king in Melbourne. I've been in all the competitions. I've lost every single one, but I keep doing it, and here I am. As a group, I think what we're trying to do is break through a few frontiers, like it's new frontier stuff for Melbourne, and it's a whole new thing that we're trying to get people involved in and to enjoy. The group thing is all about unity and strength.
This is the shotgun, it's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day. It's a nice day to start again. Rock music. Rock, 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 rock. home, yeah. Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister, who's the only one? I've been away for so long, I'll let you go for so long. Hey, little sister, shotgun, it's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day, boy. It's a nice day to start
Last up on tonight's episode of Queer Zone, we have the media launch of Midsummer Festival, which took place in December also. The Midsummer Festival kicked off on Saturday night with a street party, and next week's episode will bring you some footage from that. And in the coming weeks we're going to be showing you some scenes from around town with all the different things that are on at the Midsummer Festival, so look forward to seeing that. Get your Midsummer guide and go along to all of the events.
Look, Midsummer I think is a fabulous time of the year. Certainly from my electorate's point of view, St Kilda, Port Phillip, it's always chock full of interest, of culture and of excitement. And I'm very much looking forward to it, and I'm sure you are also. The Midsummer, I think it's a number of things. First of all, it's a celebration of gay and lesbian lifestyles and culture, and in doing so, I think it provides a way for Victoria's gay and lesbian community to